Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Yes, please,
Mhm.
Mr.
Okay.
Iza. Okay.
Yes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, my name is Refliza. You can call me Mr. Refliza or Refliza. It's fine. So, jadi hari ini kan we have a special guest here. So it's Tim. So his name is Timothy Hugh Jhonson, isn't it?
That's
So,
correct.
yes, and then yang saya pelajari waktu di kampus itu, so Tim is Welsh. Jadi kalau kalian, if you watch action movie kayak X-Men, itu ada nama tokohnya Hugh Jackman. So the spelling is Hugh or Hugh. Nah itu tuh kalau itu tuh umumnya kayak gitu tulisannya. Tapi Hugh for Tim ini Hue karena dia it's a Welsh name. Yeah. Am I right, Tim?
Well, I don't understand Indonesian, but I think what you were saying was that my middle name, Hugh,
Yes, Hugh,
is spelled the Welsh way. It's correct.
Yes, the Welsh way. So, jadi waktu ngampus dulu itu ada satu dosen, one of the lecturer noticed that you are Welsh. I forgot her name. She was your supervisor, Tim.
Oh, I can't remember her name.
How come you don't remember your supervisor? Oh no. Jadi waktu itu saya ngambil mata kuliah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Dr. Lou. Dr. Lou
Dr.
Harvey.
Lou. Nah, so Dr. Lou Harvey itu yang jadi waktu saya berkuliah di Inggris itu jadi saya jadi tahu ini ternyata kalau Hue ini tuh ejaannya Hugh juga, tapi it's a Welsh name. Nah, so Mr. Tim ini my classmates, and also I think he is the kindest person that I met in the UK. He is very nice, and he knows a lot about Indonesia, and I think he is really thoughtful. Jadi dia tuh apa namanya? Yes, Hugh, Huw, bener. So he knows a lot about Islam. Nah, jadi jangan khawatir. Kayak dulu tuh dia yang paling care waktu kalau mau acara Christmas di tempatnya Tim itu dia beli ayamnya beli yang halal, so something like that. So he's really thoughtful. He's so he's not only nice but he's also smart. So it's something like that. So today Tim is going to present materials to you about apa tadi ukhuwah di SMP ukhuwahnya mintanya idioms and cross-cultural understanding. Yes, so Miss Sophia or Mr. Izu, do you have anything else to say before we hand the screen to Tim?
Okay, I just want to remind to all of the students, please remain your audio silence, turn on your video, pay attention, prepare your book, prepare your pen, and then prepare your question as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Refliza.
Okay, shall I start?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay, so hello everyone. How are you? I'm Mr. Tim, or Tim, I don't mind. And I'm going to be teaching you today. So let's begin. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I thought to start with, we will do an icebreaker. An icebreaker is an activity that helps people get to know each other. Sometimes when we meet new people, it's a bit difficult, and an icebreaker helps. If you think with ice is very hard, but if you break the ice, it's easier to work with. So I want you to do a little writing for me. I want you to tell me about yourself, and you're going to write about yourself in the chat to everyone on the Zoom call. And we will see lots of introductions, and I will read out some of the ones that I think are interesting. So I want you to think, what is the most interesting fact? So tell me your name, your age, and an interesting fact. So I did an example. Mr. Rafliza thinks this is interesting. I'm Tim, and I'm 30 years old. I went to the same school as Gareth Bale, but I don't really like football. So, Gareth Bale is a footballer, if you didn't know. He's quite a good footballer, Mr. Rafliza tells me. Okay, now you can spend maybe 2 minutes and write a sentence or two about yourself, and then we'll read them, okay? Let's go.
Oke, silakan tulis nama kalian, perkenalkan diri, dan info menarik, interesting fact about you. 2 minutes from now.
Ah, nice. Okay, we've got our first few in. Oh, they're coming now. I like it. If you finish, you can read what other people have written, and see what people like. Don't forget to add a fact, if you can. Oh, I like all these answers. Nice. Okay, I'll give you another half a minute, okay? Remember to send your answer when you finish. Okay. Cool.
There are lots of them.
Yeah, it's great. I know
They
we have
keep on coming.
a lot of people on the call. If you're still writing, you can continue and send when it comes. So I've seen some really fun ones. I can see most people told me about their hobbies, what they like doing. So people like reading, people like playing games, people like singing, writing, drawing, playing football. So lots of different activities. Oh, cooking. I definitely like cooking myself.
Yeah.
During the last few months, I learned to make bread, and now I can make all sorts of different breads. So that's lots of fun. So I haven't read everyone's, but I've read some of them. There was someone called Panji who said she really loved or he or she, I don't know, really loved, okay, sorry. Panji really liked sunsets, and that's really good. Actually, I live in Kyrgyzstan, in Central Asia, and I live near a mountain, and every evening I can see the sunset from my balcony. You can see the sun going down. It's very beautiful. There was someone called Reza who likes languages, Japanese, Malay, Indonesian, English. That's great. Someone who likes playing the guitar. That's perfect. Now, someone called Jana said that they don't like writing long texts, which, yeah, I think we all understand this. Sometimes we have to though, but not today. You'll be glad to know. Now, there were two people who said that they liked some. Well, one person, Jaroro, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, said that they like sleep. And then someone else said that they liked hibernating. I don't know if you know this word. Let me write it here. Hibernate. Hibernate. Here we go. This means to sleep for a long time. Normally, animals, maybe not in, I don't know, maybe it doesn't happen in your country, but in my country, in the winter when it's cold, and it's snowing sometimes, some animals, they don't like the weather. So they go and sleep for the whole of the winter. This is called hibernation. So that was a good word. Wow, lots of things coming in. Thank you for introducing yourselves. It's nice to hear all those things. Okay, so I think Miss Sophia already said this, but you need to have a book and a pen or a pencil. We will not write a lot, but we will write a little bit, okay? Please keep your microphone on mute, but there may be a few times where I will ask you to speak, and then you can unmute yourself. Okay, so today we're going to do some introductions. We are going to learn some idioms, and we're going to talk a bit about culture and schools. And at the end of the lesson, we're going to have some questions and some answers. I heard from Miss Sophia that you've prepared a question. So I hope you will ask me a question. It can be a question about anything. So it might be a question about me. It might be a question about English. It might be a question about where I live, or I don't know. It could be anything. But it's good for you to speak. At the moment, I'm learning Russian. And I think that when we speak, this really helps us learn the language. So it's good to learn the grammar. It's important. It's good to write. It's important. It's good to listen to music or listen to maybe watch films. But actually speaking will help you kind of make all of the theory real. If you just know it all in your head, it's difficult to use. But the more you speak, the more you will get better at English. So hopefully today you will have a bit of an opportunity. But after the lesson, I hope you will also speak English to each other and practice. It's a good idea. Okay, let's go. So, introductions. I'm going to tell you about myself. And you need to listen very carefully because I have a little quiz. Just 7 questions, but you need to listen, okay? If you want, you can take some notes if you like taking notes. Okay, so I am from Wales, which, as you can see here, is in Europe. And Wales is part of a country. I wonder, Bobby has raised his hand. Does that mean Bobby wants to say something?
No, no.
No, okay, fine. I'm from Wales, and but Wales is part of this bigger country here. Can anyone tell me what this country is? What's the name of the country? If you know. You can write your answer in the chat, or if you feel brave, you can unmute yourself. Okay, there's some answers. Let's see. Oh no, there's still descriptions. What's the name of this country? Ah, okay. Okay, there's some interesting answers. I'm going to take this one. Great Britain, okay? And UK, very good, okay? So my country has a few different names. The country as a whole is called the UK, the United Kingdom. So this is correct, yeah? Yeah, the United Kingdom. And the UK is made up of 4 parts, okay? So we have Wales, which is where I'm from. We also have, here we have, I'm going to write, you can see, this is England. England is the big part, and England is maybe the most famous. What about this part? Does anybody know? What's the name of the northern part? It's not USA. Begins with an S. Scotland, okay. Very good. Well done, Sultan. This is Scotland. And then here we have, and we've almost got it correct, this is actually Northern Ireland. And Northern Ireland is part of the UK, and below it is another country, and that's called the Republic of Ireland. Okay? So the UK is a bit strange because it has 4 countries in one country. That's just how it is, okay? But I'm from Wales, and I'm from here, where I'm drawing. This is Cardiff. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these. Let's carry on. So here are some pictures of my country. I wonder if you can describe any of these pictures. What can you see in these pictures? Maybe you can write some words in the chat. What can you see in the pictures? I'll give you 1 minute. Try and write 1 word. So, for example, you might see here is a mountain. You can write mountain. Or you see this. What's this? What's this? What can you see? Football field. Perfect. Yeah, very good. Flowers. Nice. Castle. Beach. Yeah, we've got the beach. A place from Earth. Very good. Cheese. Yeah. It looks like an interesting cheese. I think it's a very strong cheese. What else can you see? Museum. Yeah, correct. That's very good. Well done, Hannah. A lake. Yeah, we have some lakes. See, castle. Castle, yeah, good. Okay. I can't comment on warung makan hudami. Mountain. Foggy. Great. Okay. So, lots of good words. I'm going to I'm just going to talk about this one here. This is a sign, and on the sign is the name of a place. It's the name of a village in the north of Wales, and it has a very, 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 very long name. And this name is in Welsh, which is the language that some people speak in Wales. And this is how it sounds. This is the name of one place. There we go.
So it's the name of the longest name for village, wasn't it?
Yes, it's a village, yeah.
Yes, it's a village. Jadi itu nama desa terpanjang. Kita kayaknya harus bikin juga nanti di Indonesia, desa terpanjang. Maybe we should. Let's go on, Tim.
Okay. So I'm from Wales, and here is a picture of my family. And here's me. This is on my wedding day because I couldn't find another photo. So here's me. And this is, I have three sisters. Nia, Joanna, Anwen. And this is my wife, Esther. And these are my parents. So I have three sisters. Remember, I have three sisters, okay? Great. I studied in England, and I studied in this town. It's called Oxford. Maybe you've heard of Oxford University. Oxford is the oldest university in the English-speaking world. It's a very beautiful town with lots of nice buildings. I studied German and Portuguese in Oxford. So I studied languages. I really like languages. I speak quite a few languages, and I'm learning more. Okay, so at the moment, I live in Kyrgyzstan. I don't live in the UK, so I'm from Wales. I studied in Oxford, but I now live in Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is in Central Asia. It's a very beautiful country with lots of mountains and lakes and lots of horses. And I teach in a school here. This is my school at the moment. This is in Kyrgyzstan. You can see our building here. It's quite a small school. We have about 300 students. It's quite a new school. And we have students from lots of countries, from the USA, we have students from the UK, from Germany, Switzerland, Spain. We have students from the Ivory Coast in Africa. We have, who else do we have? We have Chinese students. We also have teachers from lots of countries. And we have one Indonesian family. So there is one Indonesian family, and they have a few students in the school. So, let's see. Okay. Okay, hopefully you can answer these questions. So I want you to write these in your book. Maybe just write down your answers, and then we will go through the answers together. So write in your book the answers to these questions. Don't write the questions, it will take too long. You have, let's say, 2, maybe 3 minutes. Write down 1 to 7 and the answers. So for example, for number 1, where am I from? The answer is, well, you can tell me the answer, okay? So 2 minutes.
How long will it take again?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Maybe 3 minutes. Let's go say 3 minutes.
I wish I can give a giveaway, but I think I've already given all my souvenirs from the UK. It's a nice. It'll be a nice competition to give a giveaway for who's brave enough.
We will then.
I was planning. The only one I have right now is this pens.
Keychain.
I have pens, so this is 2 pens. I have 1 pens. I have lots of them.
It's for me then, Mr.
Anyone wants this?
Can I participate then? Can I participate?
Yeah. I will later because I will give you a quiz as well later, so don't worry. I have lots of pens too. Oh no, I dropped it.
Oh no! Oh come on! Yeah, everyone. Mr. Rafiza will give away his stuff from British.
I only have pens. The others I already give away to my students. I give away a magnet. Some I didn't give away. Jadi ada beberapa yang nggak saya give away karena ternyata kualitasnya udah menurun retak-retak gitu. So I have Tadinya saya punya ini, so this one move to London, tapi ternyata di dalamnya retak, so jadi saya kasih untuk murid saya. So yeah, that
Okay.
one. This will do. Yes, Tim, back to you.
I think maybe that's the 2 minutes. So let's go through the answers and see how many you got right. So where am I from? The answer is Wales. I'm going to write here. I'm sorry I don't have a proper pen. Hopefully you can understand. Wales. Where do I live now? I live in a country called Kyrgyzstan. Now it's a little bit difficult to spell Kyrgyzstan. It's a bit strange, but here we go, Kyrgyzstan. What is Wales famous for? There are lots of answers here. All of the things that you wrote in the chat would be good. Beaches, castles, you can say museum. It's famous for sheep, for Gareth Bale. Lots of things, okay? Where did I study? I studied in Oxford, in England. What did I study? If you said languages, that's okay. If you said German and Portuguese, even better. Maybe you get a bonus point. But languages, that was difficult. How many sisters? That's right, Madam Mohammed, it's 3. I'll raise that as well. What kind of school do I work in? The answer I was hoping for was international. Okay, but if you told me something about it, it has 300 students, it's quite small, it's quite new, that's okay too. You can get the point. Great. So that's a little bit about me. Mr. Rufliza, did you want to say anything here?
If you have another slide, maybe you can ask one of the students to maybe activate their audio and maybe answer. Do you have any more question after this, Tim? Or maybe you can make, there will be idioms, right? And then so maybe you can ask them to guess the idioms and everything.
Yes, okay, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's enough about me. We are now going to talk about idioms. I wonder, Mr. Rafliza, will they know what an idiom is?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, great. Whilst we go through this, I would like you to write each idiom in your notebook, because that will help you for the rest of the lesson. Okay, so write down the idiom and the meaning. Okay, so it's raining cats and dogs. Maybe I can have a volunteer to tell me which one is correct, A, B, or C. If you would like to volunteer, you can unmute yourself and you can speak.
Audio, please.
It's B.
It's B.
So who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Who's answering B?
Raisa Agustina.
Raisa Agustina. I will take notes.
Cool, great.
Well done, Raisa. Very good.
Yeah, very good. And thank you for... Thank you for speaking to... I know it's sometimes strange speaking to someone who is a native speaker.
私ずっとこのことを喋っていますですね。
Oh no, what's happening? Someone... Okay, Raisa. Okay, so Raisa. Okay, so let's move on, Tim. You can mute yourself again. The other.
Hang on. 1 sec. I'm going to... okay, there we go. Okay, it's raining very hard. Okay, I want a volunteer who will read this and then tell me which one they think it is.
C.
See, yes.
What is that? Who is that? What's your name? Rosanda Gotik Goyang? Is that your name? So who's answering C?
Can you
Don't forget to mention your name, students.
Before you answer, please write say your name. My name is so, or you can say I'm blah blah blah. I think the answer is blah blah blah. If you're not really sure, kalau nggak tahu lagi, you can say I think it's A, or I think it's, or you can say I think a piece of cake means something is very good. Like Mr. Tim said, if you practice more, you will get more fluent. In Indonesian, we have this what is it? I think it's an idiom, lancar kaji karena diulang. So practice makes perfect.
Oh, very good.
Practice makes perfect. Lancar kaji karena diulang. Yeah, so is that cool. Rosanda? So okay. Okay,
so a piece of cake means something is very easy. So if you think English is easy, you can say, English is a piece of cake. It means it's easy. Okay, well done. Okay, if I have ants in my pants, what does that mean? I've got ants in my pants. This is an ant. These are pants.
My name is Muhammad Syahriza Pasha. I think it's C.
Very good.
You are not able to sit still.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Very good, yeah, and nicely said. Thank you for saying a full sentence. Of course, if you have ants in your pants, you can't sit still, so you're moving around lots. Often we say it to children. If children can't sit still, we say they have ants in their pants. Okay, very good. To break the ice. What does to break the ice mean?
You can try answering, guys. Misalnya kayak gini, you can say break the ice means you are very strong, or break the ice means you are the first to do or say something. Break the ice means you like cold drinks or something like that. Don't be shy. Say your name, say the answer. So, kalau saya,
I think it's you are the first to do or say something.
Very
you're breaking
good.
the ice.
Well done, exactly. At the beginning of the lesson, we did an icebreaker because you all said something. So breaking the ice. Very good. Remember, you should write down your answers in your books because it will help. Okay, break the ice. Okay, if you have skeletons in your closet, a closet is an old word meaning a cupboard. So you can see here like a cupboard or a wardrobe. If you have a skeleton in your closet, what does that mean?
Ervin, maybe you want to try to answer.
Yes.
Yes, please.
My name is Muhammad Ervin Nasbullah, and I think the answer is A. You have a secret.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you have secrets, and that makes sense because if you had a body, a skeleton, you want to hide it. You don't want people to know. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Well done. To hold your horses.
I think C.
Can you say your name, please?
Jahro.
Cool.
Can you please say the full for hold your horses means blah blah blah. Gitu loh.
I think hold your horse means C. Be patient.
Wow, very good. Okay, and that's correct. Well done, everyone who has spoken. I can hear very good English, so I'm happy. Okay, exactly. It means be patient, or like stop, wait. Let's think about this first. Hold your horses. On cloud 9. If I am on cloud 9, that means what?
My name is Juan. On cloud 9 means be very happy or excited.
Perfect, that's correct. On cloud 9 means being very happy or excited. Normally, if you have very good news, then you are on cloud 9. So if you suddenly find out that you have the top grades in school, or you find out that you are going to, your parents are going to buy you a nice present, you might be on cloud 9. Okay, cool. A drop in the bucket.
Dia apa Ji?
My name is
Yes. Anyone else? Please say your name. Don't be shy.
My name is Muhammad Maulana. I think a drop in the bucket means a very small part of something.
Very good. Okay, wow. So far, 100% correct.
Excellent.
Very good. Exactly. And sometimes we also say a drop in the ocean. Okay. It means an even smaller part of something. If you're trying to do something good, but actually you can't do much, you can't do much good. You've tried, but it's a drop in the bucket. It won't make a difference. The situation will stay the same. Okay? Okay. A leopard can't change his spots.
My name is Abi. A leopard can change his spots, mean you cannot change who you are.
Yeah, very good. Okay, you cannot change who you are. A leopard, just be careful, we say leopard. We don't, with this O is silent. Okay, so leopard. A leopard can't change his spots. You cannot change who you are. Very good, well done. One more. A picture paints 1,000 words.
Yes, please.
My name is Juan. A picture paint 1,000 words means a visual presentation is more descriptive than words.
That's right. A picture paints 1,000 words. Sometimes it is, if you write a long text, someone said they didn't like writing a long text. Is it Jana? I can't read my writing. Sometimes it's easier just to give a photo. It explains everything. A picture. Okay, very good. Okay, so now you can see a summary. You can see all of these. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at these and we're going to repeat them. Okay, so you don't need your microphone on, so leave your microphone off, and I'd like you to repeat them. This is to practice pronouncing the words, practice saying the words. So, on cloud 9.
All the students unmute your microphone.
Oh yeah, we can do it like that. Yeah. Maybe will it work? On cloud 9.
On cloud 9. Okay.
On cloud 9.
Semuanya.
Okay, next one. A piece of cake.
A piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Great. Hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses.
With I.
Break the ice.
Break the ice.
Break the ice.
A picture paints 1,000 words.
1,000 words.
Perhaps 3 times, Mr. Tim, 3 times.
Oh, okay, yeah. A picture paints 1,000 words.
1,000 words.
Picture paints 1,000 words.
A picture paints
1,000 words.
a picture paints 1,000 words.
A picture paints 1,000 words.
Okay.
Ya,
Ants
di
in your
maksudnya kan
pants.
anak masih.
Ants in your pants.
There is an
Ants in your pants.
Ants in your pants.
It's a drop in a bucket.
It's a drop in the bucket.
The drop in the bucket.
It's a drop in the bucket.
It's a
Drop in the bucket.
It's raining cats and dogs.
It's raining
cats and dogs.
It's raining cats and dogs.
It's raining cats and dogs.
It's raining cats and dogs.
It's raining cats and dogs.
Skeletons in the closet.
Skeleton in the closet.
Skeletons
Skeletons in the closet.
In the closet.
in the closet.
Skeletons in the closet.
In the closet.
Skeletons in the closet.
In the closet.
In the closet.
You can't change a leopard's spots.
I can't change a leopard spot.
I can change
Change a leopard.
You can't change
Can't
Can't change
a leopard's spots.
a leopard.
Can't change a leopard spots.
Okay. Okay, very good. If you can now mute yourselves, everyone should mute themselves. Turn off your microphone. Great. It was good to hear some of you, and I could hear some good repeating. Repeating is a bit boring. It's more fun to try and speak more naturally. So I've got a little game, and it's going to be boys versus girls. The game is tic-tac-toe. Maybe you know the game. We also call it noughts and crosses. This is a nought, and this is a cross, okay? In fact, I'm going to, boys are going to be noughts, and crosses are going to be girls, okay? So, girls are going to go first. So I would like one girl to turn on the microphone and tell me one of these idioms. Tell me one idiom in English.
Yes, please. Anyone?
One girl.
So come on, say the idioms, and then who's going to start him? Is it the girls or the boys?
Girls, yeah, girls will start.
The girls.
Girls always start, right?
Okay, so the girls, please say one of the idiom, and then Mr. Tim will cross the picture of the idiom that you mentioned. Yes. Don't be shy. Ini bukan aib kok. Yes, please. Come on.
Guess the idiom, right?
Yes.
You can choose any one. So even if you only know one, choose that one, and you can say it, and then you will get the point.
You don't have to guess. You just say.
No.
The
just
idiom.
Tell me one. Yeah.
Say
you
the idiom.
Mm-hmm.
What idiom do you remember? What idiom do you remember? Yes, someone is answering. I but I can't really hear.
Piece of cake.
Piece of
Piece
cake.
of cake. What number? Which number is piece of cake? 2. Very good. Okay, that's good. So the girls have got their first one. Okay, very good. A piece of cake. If something is very easy, it's a piece of cake. Okay, boys. Girls have already got 1 point. So we need a boy. 2.
Boys, please. Please mention the idiom that you remember and then say the number. Yes, please.
Pants in your pants.
Which number?
5.
5. Very good. Okay, ants in your pants. If you can't sit still, you're moving around. Good. Okay, girls, it's your go. 1-1.
Break the ice.
Break the ice is correct. What number? What number is break the ice?
3.
3. Very good. Okay.
It's going to be a straight win.
Meeting new people, then often someone who speaks first, we say they break the ice. Okay. We need a boy. Another boy.
Cloud 9.
9 on ice.
On cloud 9. What number is on cloud 9?
Number 1.
Cloud 9, number 1.
Number 1. Very good. Okay. On cloud 9. You're really happy. You're really happy. Good. Fantastic. Girls. Another girl.
A skeleton in your closet.
A skeleton in your closet. Okay. What number is that?
No. 8.
8. Okay. Very good. Skeleton in your closet.
Nomor 9.
Okay.
Yeah, boys.
Boys.
A drop in the bucket. A drop in the bucket. A drop in the bucket.
Okay.
9.
Number 9. A drop in your bucket. Okay. Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well done, boys. You won the game. Okay. You can turn your microphone off now. Okay. Very good. This was just a good way to practice these. Hopefully you'll remember them as well. Let me just take this off. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at the time. Maybe now is a good time to move to questions and answers. I have one more activity, but maybe it would be more interesting to have your questions. What do you think, Ms. Sophia?
Yes.
University.
Should we move on to the questions and answers now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or we can spend another 15 minutes talking about British schools.
Maybe 10 minutes about
Okay.
school in UK.
Okay, let's do that. I think we'll skip this part. I'm going to tell you a little bit about schools in Britain, and then you are going to have 5 minutes to look at 1 or 2 websites and tell me what you find out. So this is a diagram which shows our school system. Mr. Rafliza's son actually studied in a primary school. We have primary school, we have secondary school, and we also have university. We start at the age of 4 in reception, and then we have 14 years of education. And then you can go to university. So there are 2 websites here of schools in the UK. The first school is my old school. The second school is my wife's school. I want you to spend maybe, let's say, 7 minutes. I'd like you to spend 7 minutes looking at these websites and see what you can find out. What are the buildings like? What is the school uniform? What can you study? What sports activities? What school do you like? Okay, and then you can write your answers on the chat in Zoom. And I will share the link now so you can look at those. So look at these websites and find out something about the schools and write your answers in the chat. Okay, so you've got 7 minutes. You can go. And then we'll come back and talk.
Okay, so guys, you can click on the link your chat. So there are 2 schools. So we have Whitechurch.Wales and the Harrogate Grammar. That's where Esther, Tim's wife, taught. Harrogate is very beautiful. Jadi kalau kalau kalian tahunya di Inggris itu London, you know London, and then you know Manchester, and then you know what else? Cambridge. So actually, when I reached the UK, itu Harrogate is it's very beautiful. That I visited Harrogate 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's really beautiful, really beautiful. It's a small, what do you call that, Tim? Town?
A town, yeah.
It's a small town, and then there is also this cafe. I think the Queen. What is it, Tim? The Queen? Was it belong to the Queen, or the Queen loves to have tea there? The Betty's.
Maybe I think maybe sometimes royal family members have had tea there, but it's very, very nice. It's like, it seems very royal, like the Queen.
Yeah, very royal. Jadi itu kayak cafe itu sultan banget gitu bentuknya tuh. Tadi saya lihat ada yang di hobinya tadi going to aesthetic places. Nah, maybe next time. Tadi saya ada baca tadi yang di chat going to aesthetic place. Oh my god, the Harrogate is so beautiful. Like saking bagusnya tuh, I visited the place 3 times. Very, very nice. Very, very. Tim was lucky to live there because Tim used to live in Harrogate. Am I saying it properly? Harrogate.
Yes.
Harrogate, yes. It's very. And there is also, what is that? The fountain, but it's not the fountain of youth. Right?
No, but there is natural water, natural spring water.
Yes, inshallah akan ke sana. Anything will happen, so just pray. And also, what is it? So the natural spring water is the place for the royals. The royals, wasn't it, Tim? Or
yeah, rich people, yeah, and noble people, royal people, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, guys, have you found out about the schools and the website? If you have question later, mungkin kalian mau nanya-nanya kalau kayak sekolah di UK gimana sih? Saya ada tahu beberapa sih karena anak saya waktu dulu di sekolah di sana year 1 and year 2. Jadi so my son was in year 1 and year 2. Jadi saya kuliah di sana, istri anak saya juga di sana. Jadi anak saya wajib sekolah. Kalau if you don't go to school, you will be in trouble. For your son. So it's a compulsory, right, Tim?
Of course, yeah.
Or the city council will come to you. Yes. Okay. So back to Tim. So you have the next session, wasn't it?
I think I'm going to give you a few more minutes so you can write something about the schools that you see. So have a look at those schools and tell me one thing. If you want, you could say, I like something. Or if you don't like something, or you saw that the school uniform is grey, you can tell me that. Yeah, something that you think is interesting or different. It can be anything. If you know lots of English, you can write something complicated. If you don't know much English, just something small. Show me what you know. Okay, we've got 2 more minutes, so maybe you can write your sentences in the chat and share with everybody.
Wait, okay, so if you answer Mr. Tim's question not on chat. So I found this one. Saya dapat satu souvenir, so I have this one. If you want to answer, I have this pen. Saya nemunya ini aja. So this is the pen of University of Leeds. So maybe I can give it to you. Saya can tadi nemunya sini doang sih saya.
Wow, come on everyone.
So I have this pen, University of Leeds. This is the place where Tim and I studied for the masters. Tim helped me a lot. Yeah, so okay, so jadi kami S2-nya di sini kemarin. University of Leeds. Leeds is a beauty I can't say beautiful, but it's if you want to study in the UK, it's good to stay in Leeds because it's cheap, I think, compared to other city. And it's near to go anywhere. Kayak saya dulu aja nonton MU ke Manchester, I just go by bicycle. But I took the bicycle to the train, of course. I took the bicycle to the train and yeah, jadi gitu. Dia dekat kemana-mana. So maybe you can consider going to Leeds later to continue your study. Entah itu for bachelor or masters. Nah, itu you can consider that. So right now, if you answer Mr. Tim's, I'm going to give away this pen to you. Okay, thank you.
Does anyone want to say something?
Just tell when, Tim. You can ask them.
Now is a good time. Now is good.
Okay, now is a good time. Okay, so siapapun, seberapapun you can say about the website. No, about the school. Misalnya, I think the school is blah, blah, blah. Just say your opinion. Model pede aja, guys. Yes, please. Yes, please. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. If you answer on the chat, I'm not going to give this. This is only for people who is brave enough. Okay.
Fauzan
is anyone going to break
hand?
the ice? Someone, Fauzan, do you want to answer, Fauzan?
Raising hand.
Yes, Fauzan.
Pencet aja.
Oh, pencet aja. Kirain. Oh. Yes, so who's going to answer?
Come on. The prize
Come on,
is
break the ice.
Break the ice.
Oh, yeah.
You can ask. So Raisa wants to ask question. Is it possible, Tim?
Yeah, okay.
What is twisted pair technology?
Say again. What is
twisted pair technology?
twisted pair? Oh, I don't even know myself. Well, I would have to find out. maybe is it from Harrogate?
Yes.
Maybe my wife will know. Let's see. I don't know. I'm looking here. Twisted pair technology. Can you write it in the chat?
I think I googled twisted pair technologies. It's actually.
Well, okay. Don't worry. But my wife's is a company. Okay, my wife's school. Every student had an iPad, an Apple iPad, and in every lesson they used the iPad. They didn't have textbooks; they just had iPads. It was very, very a very high-tech school. But this is not normal in the UK. This is a very good school, and they decided to do this. But yeah, so it's a cool school. So thank you for the question. Shall we move on to general questions now?
Yes, perhaps.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So no one will get this one, or do you want to give away this for the next general question from you, Tim?
Mr. Refliza, later we will choose one best student for today's class.
Oh, really?
For the best students. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Cool.
That would be great.
Let's do that.
Okay, so I know it's a long lesson, and it's all in English. So now we have time for you to ask your question. It can be any question about me, UK, school, English. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so we can see everybody and have a conversation. Okay. Cool. A few people had their hands raised. Would you like to speak?
Or let's see, who is it? I have Fauzan and Rosa. So Rosa. Kalau Fauzan tadi bilangnya ke Fajat, so I have Rosa, 8B. So do you want to ask question, Rosa?
Rosa.
Yes, anyone, please? Do you have any question? If you're asking about scholarship, it's going to be in a different session. If you're asking about scholarship, it's from a different session.
Edfin, you've raised your hand. Would you like to ask the first question to break the ice?
Yeah, to break the ice. Let me see. Who's
So my question
Edfin?
is, what is British?
What is British?
Say again.
What is British?
Okay, well, the word British comes from, it's the name for our country. So my country is called the United Kingdom. The main island, the mainland, like you have lots of islands, right, in Indonesia. The main island in the UK is called Great Britain. So if something is from the UK, we also call it British. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Very
good question. Yeah.
And yes, anyone else?
Others,
Great.
please.
What's a unique fact about your country?
A unique fact about my country. I'll tell you something about this country, if that's okay. A unique fact is that the most popular drink here is made out of milk from horses, but it's not fresh milk from horses. It's milk that has been left for weeks and weeks and is changes the the flavor. It's very, very in drink. It's called kumis. Yes. This is from Kyrgyzstan.
From Kyrgyzstan. Do you know any other facts from the UK,
Wow.
Tim?
From the facts from the UK. I'm trying to think what's an interesting fact.
Maybe you can explain about dinner. I was surprised with the word dinner when I took my son to school. Dinner, I said.
Okay.
So my son is going to study until late at night?
So yeah, normally, I think maybe in school, in textbooks, they tell you that we have breakfast, lunch, dinner, right? But in the UK, in different parts of the UK, different parts of England even, they actually don't use these words. Breakfast is always breakfast. That's easy, okay? So breakfast, fine. First meal of the day, breakfast. But in the north, in Scotland, in Wales too, they say, instead of saying breakfast, lunch, dinner, they call the lunch dinner. So it's breakfast, dinner, tea.
Right.
And the third meal we call tea, even though it's a proper meal. It's not just a cup of tea. So we have breakfast, lunch, tea. But some people in England, they say breakfast, lunch, dinner. Other people, even they say breakfast, lunch, supper. So we have a few words that we use. So you do have to be careful. But in schools, often school lunches provided by the school, are called school dinners. Yeah.
Okay, Jannah, raise hand. Jannah, do you want to ask question?
Yes.
Can you tell us about university, please?
What?
Oh, can you say again?
Can you tell us about Oxford University?
Oh, Oxford University. Oh, well, yes. Oxford is a very, very nice town. It has about 150,000 people, but the center of the town is very, very old, and the buildings are very beautiful. And some of the best lecturers and researchers and professors are there. It also has a lot of money, and so you can get all of the different books you need very easily. In fact, every book that is published in England, in the UK, you can find one copy in Oxford Library. But they also have lots of books from lots of different countries. And also it has a river, the River Thames. It's the river that goes to London. And actually there is a lot of parks, a lot of green space. And some people like to go rowing on a boat on the river. But it's a beautiful place. If you go to the UK, you must visit. Maybe it's possible for somebody to study there one day.
Yeah, there are some of my friends who studying in Oxford. Jadi jangan khawatir, orang Indonesia ada kok. There are some Indonesian who studying in Oxford. So I visited Oxford. Jadi early December, I went to Oxford to join a futsal match. Jadi dulu tuh ada pertandingan futsal antara anak PPI. So it's PPI Leeds, where me and Tim studied, and then PPI mana gitu London. Pokoknya, so there are lots. So fun fact of Oxford is if you have a friend studying in Oxford, you can enter the building for free, but that friend can only bring three friends. So unfortunately I was because my friend worked in a lab, so he finished doing the lab work at 5, I think. So the building has already closed. Jadi gitu. I will explain maybe later about Oxford juga. Tapi Tim yang kuliah di sana, so maybe you will know lots of things about that. So that's one thing that I know about Oxford. It's really beautiful, but don't you think it's a lot too much tourists there, Tim?
Okay, so Mr. Rafliza is correct that there are a lot of tourists. Partly because the university is very beautiful, but also because they filmed Harry Potter there.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think the building Mr. Rafliza went to was the place where Harry Potter is filmed. This is one part of the university, and there are loads of tourists. But the university is quite big. There are lots of buildings, and some buildings you can go in for free, and you don't have to pay, and they're very beautiful, and they look the same as Harry Potter, but it's not the same place. If you go to the place with Harry Potter, it's very expensive. Yeah.
Yes. Anything? Any more question?
Yeah.
More question, please, from the student.
Yes, please.
What is the best experience when you're going to school at the UK?
Your name, introduce
Yurel, that's Yurel.
What is the best experience when you're going to school at the UK?
It's a difficult question. One experience that I liked was when I was 16 and 17, we had some students from other countries who came to join the school. We had a student from Zambia, a student from Japan, Italy, from Canada, the French part of Canada, a few different countries, Austria, France, and it was really fun studying with people from different countries. And you learn lots about different cultures, and you see that actually we're very similar. There are some small things that are different, but it's cool. It's nice having friends from different places. So maybe that was my favorite experience.
Yes, we still have time for more questions. Are we 10?
Yeah, of course, yeah. We've got a few more minutes.
Can I ask something?
Yes, say your name and the question.
Okay, so my name is Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia.
Mr. Tim, how to get into Oxford? How to become an Oxford student?
Oh, well, I suppose the most important thing there, like you're like, most of you are grade 8, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I think this is a good age because the time in school is important. If you want to get into a good university in Indonesia, I'm sure it's important, or in another country. So it's important now to study hard, of course. It's not easy. Also, it's important to think about what do you want to study. So if you know that you want to study a science, or you want to study a language, or you want to study, I don't know what, if you think about that, you can start preparing for that and make sure that you get very good grades in the subject. So if you want to do medicine, become a doctor, you need to have good grades in biology and chemistry. Obviously, your English needs to be very good. You'll have to pass an English test. And then you apply for university in the UK. You have to give information about your school, why you want to study in the UK, and your school will also send some information about you. And then you wait. Normally there is an interview for Oxford. I think in Oxford they might do an interview online for people in Indonesia, or sometimes they do some interviews, I think, in like Singapore or Hong Kong, but they will tell you. Maybe it will change in the future. But it's possible. And there are lots of good opportunities in lots of good universities in the UK or other English-speaking countries.
And in addition, jadi kalau mau tambahan tuh yang saya tahu ya, in Oxford you can jump from bachelor to doctorate, wasn't Tim?
Some courses. Some courses, yeah.
Jadi kayak if I may explain in bahasa Indonesia, Tim. Jadi kayak kalau kita S1 kita itu kita cum laude. Nah, kita bisa apply ke Oxford langsung S3. Jadi kita nggak perlu tahap S2. So you don't have to do masters. Jadi kayak ada teman saya orang Indonesia. Jadi dia S1-nya di Indonesia, cum laude, terus dia apply ke Oxford, lalu dia bisa langsung S3. Jadi dia udah beasiswa dan S3 pula. So you can jump. So don't worry. But the main thing is you have to keep practicing your English, just as Tim said, because it is impossible if you want to study abroad, but you learn English only 1 month before the test. That is impossible. Okay, if you want to lose weight in 1 month, is it possible? Mau diet sebulan langsung kurus? It's impossible. Same happen with English. You have to build from now. So don't just dream it. Start working on it.
And you are in a good situation because I can see you have English teachers who want to help you and make sure you have the best. So yeah. Okay. Are there any more questions?
When you were studying in Oxford, who was your favorite teacher?
Who is my favorite teacher in Oxford? I had a very good Portuguese teacher who, because when I went to Oxford, I didn't speak Portuguese and I learned Portuguese from the beginning. And I had a very good teacher who explained everything, but she was also a lot of fun. She always smiled a lot and was very friendly. So yeah, maybe this was my best teacher. She was called Katarina.
Nice name.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. So, Miss Yasni, so what else? Do you have any photo session?
Yeah. We have the photo session. So please, everyone, turn on your camera, please.
Is it possible to take all these pictures together? Anyone willing to?
I will take a picture. Ustazah Yasni, you can count, okay?
Yep. Three parts of screen, right?
Ustazah Yasni.
Okay, everyone, turn on your video, please. I will count.
It's nice to see your faces.
Masih ada yang belum nih. Fauzan, Ervin, Syahreza, Fania, Yurel. Turn on your video, please, right now. Rafir, Haidar, Jahroro, Jasmine, Rifki, Sofwan. Gimana nih, Miss Sofi?
Yes. You can count 3 to 1.
Yep, okay. In the count of 3, 2, 1. Cheese.
Cheese.
Okay. How many pictures are going to be taken? This one?
3, is it 3 times? One more time? Okay. In the count of 3, 2, 1. Cheers.
Cheese.
All right, I think that's enough.
Okay. And then, so what's next? What's next? What do you have next?
Closing question, I guess.
What is it?
Closing time.
Yeah. So please do.
Or any
do
message from Mr. Tim? What do you want to say to encourage students to speak English or anything?
Okay. Well, thank you for coming to the lesson today. I hope it was useful. I hope you learned some English. Maybe you think, oh, I understood more English than I thought, even with a native speaker. So, and I hope you learned a bit more about my country, and I liked meeting you. I'm sorry that I can't speak to all of you individually, but thank you to everyone who spoke out loud or who wrote something on the chat. It's really important to practice English, writing, speaking, but mainly speaking is very useful. You can speak to each other, with your teachers. You can listen to things in English on like YouTube or read articles. Find things that you like to do in your own language, and then look for them in English. I'm sure you'll find them.
Yeah,
really
the key
good
is just speak, yeah, Mr. Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really helps. Because otherwise it's all in your brain and it takes a long time to come out. But if you speak, you kind of make it easier for it to come out.
Remember to reach your dream, yeah? With English,
Yeah.
you can reach your dream to go abroad and get scholarship, perhaps. Ya,
Yeah.
jadi kuncinya bahasa Inggris harus sering dipraktekkan. Well, I think that's all, ya, Mr. Rafliza. Are you there?
Yes. So I'm actually going to send you quizzes. So after maybe you can do this after Zuhur. So because it's already azan here. So I'm going to send the link to Miss Yasni, and Ustazah Yasni will maybe share the link. So maybe I can share it now. So if you want to join, so just go to your chat and click on the link, put your name. I can see if I can give something to the winner of this
correct answer.
quiz. I have 13 questions from the quizzes.
All right, very good.
Yes, that's from me.
Yeah, and don't forget to fill the attendance list, everyone. Passwordnya sudah ada ya di chat, room chat. Okay, and SMP ITU honorary respectfully thanks to Mr. Tim and also Mr. Rafliza for attending this agenda and I'm sorry for the sound.
Yeah. Thank you very much for Mr. Tim and Mr. Rafliza for your time to join our event for today. It's really nice to have you guys join in our classroom. Hope we can see you again in another place in a better time. Amin. And I hope I believe today's lesson will be very valuable for our students, and I hope that this will gain the new experience for the students as well. And I also would like to say thank you for fellow teachers who already joined today's meetings, who learns together with us and willing to practice their English to help us to to be a better teacher, actually. Yeah. Mr.
You
Izzuddin,
can wait for extra meeting, another meeting.
Yes, I hope we can have another meeting with you guys.
And also Mr. Tim, yeah.
Mr. Tim, Mr. Rafliza.
Yes, I forgot to turn on my audio. So I send the link in chat. You can try to answer it. it's related to the idiom today and also later. So try to answer it. It's fun. So maybe you can do it. The link is there, and I will also send the link to Miss Yasni. Maybe there are some who's already logging out of Zoom, so you can try to do the
quizzes, yeah, Mr. Rafliza.
Yes, quizzes. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Well, everyone, please say goodbye to Mr. Tim and say thanks.
Bye.
Quizzes itu apa tadi? Quizzes.
Oh, one more question. Go on. I'm happy to answer a question.
One more question. Okay, Panji, the last time.
Okay, Mister. Are you have a plan come to Indonesia?
Okay.
Do you have a plan?
Indonesia.
I don't have a flight booked, but maybe one day I can come. I don't know, but I would like to visit. I know Mr. Rafliza, and I've heard good things, and I have tasted very, very good things. Your food is very nice.
In Indonesia, I have a beautiful sunset, Mister.
With you with the sunset. Okay, I would like to see it one day, hopefully.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mister. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks for coming.
Okay, Mr. Tim will say goodbye in 6 languages, perhaps.
Oh, okay. Okay. I can. Well, I think so. I can say goodbye. It's in English. I can say auf Wiedersehen in German. I can say au revoir in French.
Au revoir.
We can say in Portuguese. We can say adeus. In Spanish, it's similar. Adios.
Adios.
In Welsh, Hwyl. In Russian, до свидания. In Kyrgyz, let me think. I forgot. Okay, charisis means see you.
Okay,
Is that
and
enough?
say Indonesia sampai jumpa lagi.
Oh, slowly.
Sampai
jumpa lagi.
See you
Sampai
soon.
jumpa lagi.
Yeah, bye. Okay, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you
Tim
very
and
much.
Mr.
No, it's my pleasure.
Mr. Rafliza, thank you. Helped me a lot. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum, everyone. You can leave now. Leave.
Bye.
Jumpa lagi. Bye.
Goodbye. Nice to meet
Oh,
you.
you can say it sampai jumpa ya.
Bye, Mr. Tim.
Bye. Bye. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Goodbye, Mr. Tim.
Sayonara.